Hello everyone, this is Captain Morgan. Today is February the 2nd, 2011, and you're watching Pirate Video. I want to discuss about a segment here very briefly. I'm trying to make it about a worm virus. Many of you probably know the Stuxnet virus, S-T-U-X-N-E-T, Stuxnet virus. This worm virus was used recently to attack Iran's nuclear program computer system. Now, this computer system is monitoring Iran's reactors. Mind you, this virus was intended to attack Iran's nuclear program computer system, monitoring its reactors, and in doing so having a meltdown of its reactor, and could have had the bad consequences, if not disastrous. Okay, I just want to state that this attack was brought upon to Iran by Israel and the United States. Well, how do I know this? Is because it was confirmed by the New York Times in September 27th, 2010, that stating that Israel and the United States intelligence services collaborated to develop a destructive computer worm to sabotage Iran's efforts to make a nuclear program, the New York Times reported Sunday. Now again, this is the New York Times. I'm going to repeat to you one more time. U.S. and Israeli intelligence services collaborated to develop a destructive computer worm to sabotage Iran's efforts to make a nuclear program, the New York Times reported Sunday. Now, this was very, very dangerous in its effort in doing so. Why I say that is because it was not only if this, God forbid, happened, where it could have caused Iran's nuclear facility to explode. Why is that? Because this virus was attacking Iran's nuclear program's computer systems that's overlooking its reactor. Now, it could have easily had its reactors shut down the cooling system and has a meltdown, causing a meltdown. Okay, and therefore once you have a meltdown, the reactor becomes hot, extensively hot, and would explode in such of a Chernobyl type effect. Okay, and now Iran's reaction was to proceed further matters in fixing matters with their computers and their reactors. But I just want to, before I go on, want to state here from a Russian newspaper: the Stuxnet virus has caused extensive damage to the Bushehr reactor, leading to the risk of a Chernobyl-style nuclear disaster, according to Russian officials. Okay, now, if this virus would have gone into Iran's nuclear program, and it would have probably gotten away to do what it was supposed to do, Iran's nuclear program right now would have been devastated, an explosion would have occurred in its nuclear reactor, causing radiation to leak out, such as in Chernobyl back in the 80s, and releasing this nuclear radioactive cloud, and God knows where the winds would blow with this thing. And remember, it's not only Iranian people would be affected by this. Okay? Because any weapon, especially this radiation, does not discriminate. It has the potential to have the winds blowing this across the regions, and who knows how far and how many nations and people would have been affected by this if this virus had done what it was supposed to do in having a meltdown of this reactor and explosion, and done so. Well, thank God it hasn't done that. Now, again, the Russian scientists report to the Kremlin, a copy of which has been seen by the Daily Telegraph, concludes that despite performing simple basic tests on the Bashur reactor, the Russian team cannot guarantee safe activation of the reactor. Therefore, Iran's reactor is now damaged and now cannot be 100% safe by this attack. And I made a mistake there about the Kremlin. I'm sorry, it was the Russian government. My mistake. Such cyber attacks could also spark a full-scale global war. Now, this is again through Russian officials stating about this cyber attack on Iran. Formulated in Israel, orchestrated by Israel, along with elements of the United States, attacking Iran's nuclear program and to destroy the very computer systems that overlooks the reactors on Iran's nuclear program. This was nothing more than a terrorist attack by the United States and the State of Israel on Iran. A terrorist attack, be it a missile attack from an airplane, a suicide bomber, or a cyber attack. We constantly hear on the news that Iran is a rogue terrorist state out to build a devastating nuclear bomb to threaten world peace. Iran has never attacked Israel in any way, has never attacked America in any way. But we, on the other hand, along with Israel, which was formulated and orchestrated by Israel, along with American elements in the government, attack Iran, and nothing is said on the news. I haven't even heard about this on the news, papers, magazines, what have you. And not one word of this from our congressman, not one word from our media, and not to mention Mr. Obama, President Obama.